Welcome to episode 1 of Ask Miko. Let's get it. Yeah. Woo. But hey, you guys, welcome to Ask Miko. No, this is not the I Heart Miko podcast. This is Ask Miko. For those of you that are new here, I had a podcast called the I Heart Miko podcast for 5 years, mostly catered towards sports. And then I dropped a little bit of pop culture, entertainment, other things in there just to mix it up a little bit. And I quit podcasting after the pandemic because I just kind of got tired of being pigeonholed into a sports industry that doesn't appreciate me anyway. So I kind of quit podcasting. I started doing TV and film. I wrote a short film called Ho, Happiness Over Everything. And it did great numbers, great reviews, and a lot of short film festivals. I'm still putting it in film festivals right now. So if you want to check it out, just follow me on Instagram at iHeartMiko, and I always post whenever it's in a festival so that people can check it out. But let's get back to this. I decided to do this quick little podcast because I got on Gil's Arena sports show about the NBA. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. And I got a lot of my old podcast viewers saying like, hey, we want to see you. We want to ask you questions. We want your opinion more on certain things. So I was like, you know what? We have 6 weeks off from Gil's Arena before we start shooting for the new NBA season. I have been a little on the fence on whether or not I'm going to return to the show due to some disrespectful things that have taken place from my coworkers. And I got thick skin, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I don't have time to be flying across the country to be disrespected. You know, I'm a well taken care of woman. I do my own thing. I have my own businesses. I have a lot of shit going on for myself. So if I'm flying across the country to support a friend's podcast, I just want to be respected. And so, yeah, I'm still figuring it out. But I want to know if you guys want to hear from me. So I decided to do Ask Miko to engage my new audience and my old audience to see if there's some room there for me to grow and continue in this podcasting space. Now, how this is going to go is like this. So this week you'll probably get 1 episode, but I'm planning to do 2 episodes a week, 30 to 45 minutes maximum on each episode. This isn't supposed to be a long drawn out thing. I'm going to be quick answering a lot of the questions, just getting through them all, having fun. I'm going to try to have some guests on. This is a traveling podcast. Right now you are viewing my bar. This is a beautiful mural Stephanie Costello painted for me in my bar. So you'll get a lot of different views from my home, of different places I'll be recording from. I have multiple homes, so you never know where I'm going to be. You never know what city I'll be in. But nonetheless, you will get 2 episodes a week of Ask Miko. Now, I went on Instagram and I did the questions and I asked my followers to give me questions. That was a bad idea. You guys failed me miserably. Like, it was so bad. I mean, if I get asked one more time if I'm married, I swear to God, it's just like, why do you guys even care if I'm married? First of all, yes, I am married. I am still Brent Grimes' wife. It's none of your business why he's not on my social media. He doesn't want to be on social media. He doesn't want fame. He doesn't want to be in anyone's eye. He wants to live a quiet, peaceful life, retired, and that's where he is. Leave him alone, okay? The other questions I'm constantly getting is about the Gil's Arena cast. I'm not talking about them right now. This is about me. So if you want to know about that, wait till the show comes back next time. Maybe if some questions get a little more respectful about the cast, then I'll answer them. But right now, I'm not talking about that. The other questions was stupid shit like, am I going to get an OnlyFans? Do I know that I have people out there that are fetishing over my feet and all that kind of stuff? Like, guys, I get it. I do a lot of sexy stuff on social media. I show a little bit of cleavage, a little body, Titty Tuesday. I do a lot of fun stuff, but I'm not available. Okay? Stop. You can compliment me. You can do all that shit, but the rest of it is out the door. Okay? Gone. Boop, 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 boop. So, since you guys failed me, I had to call my many friends and ask them to give me questions so that I can get this episode off. And so I asked my friends and shit. Oh, I dropped one. Here are the names of all my friends that asked questions. And now the reason I put them like this is because, first of all, I will never get through all these if I'm going to do a 30 or 45 minute show. So what I've done is I'm going to pull a name. When I pull a name, I'm going to go to my text message And I'm gonna answer as many of the questions I can from that person, because my friends don't ask one question. They ask like 17. So since I don't have all that time, I got a little stopwatch. I'm putting everybody on the clock, got 2 minutes. I'm going to try to run through as many of their questions as I can. Some of them want to be anonymous. Some of them don't. So I'll shout their names out if they want to be known. If they won't, I'll call it anonymous. And we're going to get through this thing. Y'all ready? Let's go. Now, I'm going to go through these pretty quickly, so I'm not going to drag them all out. Some of them may need a little explanation, but for the most part, this is a quick show. It's quick. Everybody got shit to do. I got shit to do. So let me get through them as quickly as I can. And if there's some things you want me to elaborate on, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I Heart Miko. Ask in the comments. Come on Instagram. Ask me there. We can elaborate. We can chop it up on any of the questions that I didn't go into further detail for you about. Okay? Ready? Go. Anonymous first question is, what's more important in a relationship, love or lust? And by what percentage do you think is more important? Clock's on. Okay. For me personally, it's lust. I mean, I can love somebody and not want to have sex with them, not want to feel them inside me, not want to kiss them, not want to do anything to them. So love is just a word for many people. Lust is something that I really require in a relationship. I'm a highly sexual woman. I remember when we first did marriage counseling, the therapist asked us to, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being the high, where will we rate sex in our marriage? I'm not going to give Brent's answer because he's not here to defend himself, but I will give mine. And my answer was 20. So that tells you right there that lust and sex and all that is very high on my list. What particulars does getting your pussy ate make it important? Is it the visual, the act, or the sensation? I think it's the act for me. All three are important, but the act is probably most important. You know, you want somebody that wants to do that for you. You want somebody that's not like, oh God, I got to go down here. Or, oh God, I got to suck this. You know, you want somebody that actually want to do it. So for me, it's just the act in general. And I hate when men feel like every time they go down on you, or even women going down on a man, that you have to make somebody orgasm. No, you're not going to always hit every shot. Steph Curry hit every shot? No. But did he stop shooting? No, he doesn't. So just get some shots up. Get in the gym, get some shots up. You're going to hit some at some point. Some you're going to miss, but don't stop shooting. Oh, and then it says, what's more important, the clit or the hole? In oral, for me, it's the clit. I'm a clit kind of girl. The hole is cool and all that. You could help if you're trying to get me there, but the clit is the most important part for me. This is so weird. Why did I pick this person first? This is so bad. Oh my God. Look at that. 2 minutes. Thank God. Jesus Christ. All right. This is not anonymous. This comes from my girlfriend, Kim Zolciak. Hey, Kim. Where do you start if you want to go vegan? It's so overwhelming and just makes me give up before I even start. Well, I would say the first thing you need to do is actually want to be vegan. You have to have a reason to be vegan. You shouldn't be vegan because it's a trendy thing, something to do. The reason that I turned vegan is because I had a kid and he was born with like 7 or 8 food allergies. And I was like, what the hell? And I have a degree in kinesiology and nutritional science. And what I learned was my degree didn't really teach me what food was really about, you know, and what the food, the little pyramid of food and all that. That shit was bullshit. You don't need dairy in your diet to get strong bones and muscle, all this stupid shit they say. So I started investigating food and I realized a lot of the food that we're eating is killing us. And so the deeper I dove into that rabbit hole, it kind of made me want to change my lifestyle. I started with dairy first. I got rid of dairy. It took me almost 3 years to get rid of dairy. 3 years just to wean myself off that crack, okay? So don't push yourself. If you're trying to go vegan or trying to do anything in your life, a change is going to take time. So take your time. You're on your own journey, okay? All right, we have a question from Thomas Kelly. Let's see what Thomas asked. Oh, another vegan question, kind of. It says, is our food killing us and how? What are the 5 keys to a healthy life? What are specific benefits of being vegan? Okay, is our food killing us? Absolutely. Even the vegan food is killing us, you guys. I'm just going to keep it real. Shit in the air, the shit they're putting in the ground, the water, we're all fucked up. Okay, so that's why I don't judge people for not choosing to go plant-based or vegan like me. You're on your own journey. You're going to live as long as whoever your maker chooses for you. I choose to go vegan because I see a lot of my family members and friends dying with tubes and hoses and pokes and surgeries and all these things. I'm trying to do my best to die like this. Happy, peaceful in my sleep, like 117 years old. I feel like if I go vegan and I try my best to counteract so much of the bullshit around us, that'll make me live longer. It'll make me healthier. Statistics have shown that to be true. So I just shook the dice on being vegan. That's really what I did. 5 keys to being healthy. The number one thing to being healthy, mind your motherfucking business. Stay out of people's business. Stay out of it. It doesn't concern you. You're not getting paid for it. Stay out of it, okay? Stress. Decrease your stress. If you have family, friends, anybody stressing you out, remove them. I don't give a shit if you're related or not. Decrease your stress. Drink lots of water. I don't even care if it's spring, mountain, whatever it is. If it's wet, get it down your throat, okay? Just get as much hydration as you can at any time. Everybody can't afford all the fancy, expensive water, and a lot of that shit is capped anyway. Says it's all this high pH and all. It's a lot of lies, y'all. We're just getting fed a lot of lies. So just do what you can to hydrate. The fourth thing is to eat healthy. Eat as healthy as you can. Get as many fruits with seeds in your body, vegetables. Try to decrease the fat, gluten. A lot of things you just want to try to avoid as much as possible. And last but not least, lots of sleep. Get some sleep. Your body has to sleep. That's when your body is really what it's called. Like, you heard of breakfast? Your body is breaking and it's on a fast. So when you sleep, everything is getting refueled and recharged. And if you don't get enough sleep, your body hasn't had time to process and do all the things it needs to do from all the bullshit you did the day before. So those are my 5 things. God damn it, I forgot to hit the clock. I think that's 2 minutes. We're going to move on. Let me mix this up a little bit so we can have a little fun. There is one person's questions in here I'm dying to answer for y'all because he is hilarious. Leticia is one of my LA homegirls. She is such a talented, beautiful, amazing woman. Says, what do you think of Jaylen Brown playing for the Big Three with Ice Cube? All right. I thought it was a great gesture by him. It's giving, not just words, it's actions, He stepped up big time when the pandemic was going on and supporting Kyrie and him not wanting to get the jab. He supports a lot of black people that are getting dogged out in the media. He took his paycheck, the amazing paycheck he got this season, and said he's going to try to increase black wealth in Boston. And then he's going and showing up to support another black man's business, and he has nothing to gain from it, like literally nothing. And so I think that Jaylen Brown is an amazing human being from what I've seen on his platform. And I'm very proud of him being an outlier and being the first person to do that. So props to him. 54 seconds. Quick ones. All right, next question. Dr. Tasha. Dr. Tasha is my therapist friend who is amazing. She also has a live podcast she does called Drive-By Therapy. If you're on Facebook, I think she's real heavy on Facebook. If you ever look up Dr. Tasha, she has an amazing podcast called Drive-By Therapy. She does it with awesome comedians and just an overall amazing woman. Okay, her question is, why do you think men's fashion has become so feminine? I'm going to say this as nicely as I can. It's not going to come out nice. Niggas are bitches. Men want to be women, it seems like. They want to do everything we're doing. We get lipo, they getting lipo. We getting fake boobs, fake butt, fake everything. Men are now getting it. We got the wigs, the lace fronts. Now men are getting lace fronts. Now y'all want to wear dresses. Everybody's getting their nails polished. Makeup is next. I'm sure you wear the little merce, which is man purse. Now y'all want your ass ate. I don't know. I think it's in the food, y'all. I think it's the soy in the food. Men should not be eating so much soy. And I think it's just turning men into bitches and softening everybody up. I don't want to go into too much detail for that. And for those of you saying, ooh, she's going to get canceled. Canceled from what? From what? I don't care. Cancel me if that's what you feel like, but I'm always have an opinion. And again, I didn't start to watch. Y'all got to say something. All right, this is coming from Mila. Mila has a podcast called Good moms, bad decisions. Ooh, is it bad decisions or bad choices? Fuck, I always get that fucked up. Anyway, it's an amazing podcast by Mila and Erica. Beautiful women. They smoke weed. I love them so much. They're such a vibe. They keep it 100 on their podcast. They talk about all the shit a lot of women are afraid to talk about. They say it. They do it. They enjoy their lives. They're both mothers. And I just love them. She says, what has been your journey to veganism? My journey started in 2013, I believe. That's when I first decided, you know what, I want to make some changes. And I think it's been a great journey. I've had so much fun. I've met a lot of people. I've learned a lot about food. I've learned a lot about my body. I've learned a lot about exercise and being a vegan. People always think that protein is so important in your diet. It's not that important. It's good. You need it, but it's not that deep. But it just really taught me a lot about food and things that I really thought I knew because I had a degree from the schools that really don't teach you shit. It's been a great journey. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying the foods. Every now and then, yes, a bitch will eat a piece of fish. I will eat a piece of chicken. I will eat crab. That's my one. I love crab still. So I eat these little foods maybe once or twice a month, maybe. I go a month sometimes without it. But when I crave something like that, I indulge. I have a little fun with it. That's why I detox 3 times a year. I'm currently detoxing right now. I detox 3 times a year because I turned vegan because I realized you have to give your body an oil change. You treat your car better than your body, then you're counterproductive. You're hustling backwards. You're making sure your car runs properly. You got to get to work. You got to get everywhere. What about your body? You got to make sure your body is able to get you everywhere you need to go. So even if you don't go vegan, you should be detoxing your body 3 times a year. High frequency tea is a detox I'm using now. They're on Instagram. I'll post them. I'll tag them. I'll do my best to tag them if I can. What has been my best financial investment? I'll go with that one since it's the last question. My best financial investment has been real estate. I bought several properties in the past 10 years, and I've sat on them. Some of them I've lived in, and I sold them, and I made a shit ton of money. And I've also have a company, a business that I bought as well, which I consider real estate because I'm making money off of it. So I think real estate is one of those businesses where you can't go wrong as long as you're buying property that you can make money off of. Don't do some shit you can't do. And don't go into the real estate business if you don't have money to support yourself. You're going to lose money. You're going to go broke. Mila, great questions. I might get to some of those next time. And that's another thing. If I don't get to these questions this time, I might get to them next time because I have so many, as you can see. All right, next question comes from one of my brothers, one of my best friends. His name is AO, and1 basketball player. I'm sure you guys have all heard of him. One of the greatest and1 basketball players, one of the best ball handlers ever to dribble the ball is AO. Don't play with me. His question is, and he's from Philly, so you already know where we're going. Do you think the Sixers should get rid of Harden and Embiid and start fresh? And he also said, please make sure they know that I don't think we can win with Embiid. Okay, so it sounds like Philly is done trusting the process. I get it. I would too. But what you guys have to understand is it's so hard to get to that championship. It's so hard. It's difficult. Embiid is an amazing player. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. So is James Harden, an amazing player. I wouldn't have put them together. In my opinion, neither of them look like they really work out like that. So it's hard to hold each other accountable if you're not in shape, if you're not doing the things that, I feel like is important to getting to a championship. Leadership is important to me. I'm not in their locker room. I don't know anyone that's in the locker room. I'm simply guessing based off things I see on social media that we've all seen on social media that leadership might be an issue on that team. Would I start over? I mean, haven't they been starting over for the last decade? Look at all the bad draft picks that they've failed on. Maybe not. Get rid of James Harden for sure. It's going to be a bad situation there. But maybe not. I don't know. Embiid's a player that other players really might want to play with, I wouldn't give up yet. I wouldn't. I would keep Embiid. I would try. I would give him a couple more years before I gave up. Just my opinion. Next, let me move this around a little bit. Oh, Kelly Williams. Shout out Kelly Williams. Good friend of mine, LA man. He trained a lot of your favorite LA basketball players that are in the NBA. Had a lot of AAU success, high school success with a lot of the LA players that you might all know. I'm not going to name any of them niggas, but yeah, great basketball mind here. So your views on upcoming football season, worst to best. I'm just going to assume this is a Super Bowl prediction. I'm going to go on the outside and say, I want to say the Cincinnati Bengals are going to play the LA Rams again in Vegas. That's my prediction. I'm a Rams fan, so I'm always going to be predicting my team do good. We were stank last year. We have no reason to stank again this year. That would be so disrespectful. Joe Burrow just seems like he got it. He got it. He just got to get over those humps. Chiefs just won this year. I don't know if they'll back-to-back it, so I'm not counting them in. I don't know what Buffalo's doing. I do have some hope in the Ravens, but still don't know if our boy Lamar Jackson is going to remain healthy. He runs a lot. When you run a lot, you get hit a lot, you get injured a lot. I'm hoping that's not the situation, but I'm going to give Joe Burrow the early prediction and then give the Rams one more on the West Coast. Okay? Who this is? China. China's that friend you have to give a disclaimer to when you're introducing her. China almost got beat up by my sister, my older sister, one day because she walked into my house. My sister was on the couch. I'd never met her. She walked into the house cussing me out. Yo, B, yo, son, what the fuck? I've been fucking calling your fucking phone, son. Da-da-da-da. And my sister don't know you. She gonna swing on you if you talk to me like that. Just how St. Louis bitches are. And so I was like, whoa. I had to get in the middle of it. Like, no, this is China. She's from New York. She's from Harlem. This is how she talks. This is a loving person. She's amazing. She just got a tone about her that is very New York, but I love her. So China wanted me to chime in on some social media stuff that's on Twitter. She keeps getting on me about why I'm not on Twitter now that Elon has taken over. For those of you that don't know, I was banned from Twitter 8 or 9 years ago for threatening a sports reporter. I won't get into that now. You can ask me in the comments if you want to know. So I am back on Twitter. I think my name is OG Miko or OG Meek Millie. I don't know which one, but the platform has changed so much, I'm struggling to catch on. And if anybody wants to give me a tutorial, please help me out. I will love to get back on Twitter, but right now I'm just struggling. So she sent me some Twitter stuff, trending topics, and apparently I saw the video, and I saw Erica Mena and Spice get into it about Safari, some drama. If you watch Love and Hip Hop, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I have not seen a single episode this season, but I did watch that clip. She asked me if Erica Mena should be canceled for calling Spice a monkey. And here's what I'll say about that. Erica Mena, I don't even know if she's black. I don't know. I don't know if she identifies as black. I don't know. But anytime somebody calls somebody black a monkey, they're trying to disrespect them. It's basically like saying nigger. Okay? I can say it. I'm black. So to me, when you say something like that, you're trying to offend the person because you're so upset at something they said. So she was upset at Spice pretty much saying some things about her that hurt her feelings. So she countered and said something very racist if she's not black. And I think hands should be laid. But me personally, I wouldn't lay any hands because I got too much money. I got too much to lose. I have a child. I would honestly just maybe disrespect her in another way or disregard her altogether. Canceling her, what does she have to cancel? You know, kick her off this show and she can't even feed her kids. I don't know. I don't know about canceling her, but give her an opportunity to make it right or try to make it right. Apologize. Say what she really meant, why she said it. But if I wasn't who I am, definitely smacking that bitch. Let's move on. Blue. Blue is my Botswana baby. Blue is from Botswana. I met Blue in Atlanta. She's an amazing friend of mine. Her question is, WNBA, what works well and what sucks, and where's the room for improvement? What works well is the game itself. Women play better basketball than men. Argue with your mama, okay? We just do. We play a fundamental game. We share the ball well. We don't have the athleticism of men, so obviously there's not as much excitement of dunking and, you know, a lot of high-flying action. You know, the dribbling isn't as spectacular as the men. We're not as strong, so you don't really see a lot of that. But, oh shit, I forgot to start a timer. There we go. But WNBA has a great game. What sucks is the pay and the marketing. These teams are owned by billionaires. And I don't care what you say. If you want to market something, you'll do it. And they're just not doing it. I get notifications all over the place when there's anything going on at the NBA. WNBA almost have to search for it. They're not marketing it on purpose. People in America just don't respect women's sports. I mean, we have a soccer team that's the greatest in the world, and we don't support them either. So I just think that America doesn't support women's sports. And if you don't promote it well, market it well, and put everything into it that you can, it's never going to be successful. People aren't going to get in the seats. You got to do something different, okay? And the room for improvement, here's what I would improve if I were an owner or even like some type of front office person in the WNBA. I would push for the games to be before the men's games. Why not? Have the women's game before the men's game and give some type of incentive to the ticket buyers saying if you come to the WNBA game, your ticket is cheaper or something. If you're in the building by this time, your ticket is discounted, or you get free meal, like free drinks, popcorn, burger, chicken tenders, whatever bullshit they're serving at the games. Do an incentive to get some ass in the seat so when people get in there, they're like, oh shit, they hooping. They really hooping. And that would just energize the players. You know how amazing it is to play in a sold out crowd? I really want that for the WNBA players. They deserve that. They've been working their whole fucking life to be a professional, and they got to go overseas to make the money that they deserve and to get the fandom that they deserve. Why can't they get it in their own country? So if these billionaires are listening, put the games before the men's game. Put it back during a real NBA season. That way you'll cut out the whole European thing. You make the players make a choice. Do you want to play overseas? Do you want to play here? You got to give them more money, though, because over there they're paying, you know? Damn, that's 2 minutes. So that's just my opinion on the WNBA. If I get any more questions about that, I probably won't answer it. There is one I am going to answer, and I know what it is. Let me just answer it now. Don't lower the rim. It don't fucking matter. Don't matter if we start dunking. Y'all not coming. We could put a fucking thong on, a G-string, bikini, titties flying everywhere. Y'all still not coming. You don't respect women's sports. So lowering the rim's not going to do nothing, okay? Just respect the hoop. Respect that it's a different kind of game. Christina Williams, another sports reporter, beautiful friend of mine from New York. If you want to know about the WNBA, you need to follow Christina Williams. She got the game, baby. She is on top of everything. I love her, and I hope one day to work with her. We need to do a show together, Christina. Thoughts on Laura Siegemund using tactics to cheat during her match with Coco Gauff at the U.S. Open. How do you feel about what she said in the post-match press conference? I play tennis. This is season 13 for me. No, I'm not a pro, but listen, I take it very fucking serious, okay? I take lessons. I buy a lot of high-end equipment. I pay for very expensive country club memberships. So my opinion should be very valid here. Now, for those of you that don't watch tennis, there's this thing called a shot clock in tennis where you have 25 seconds from the time that point is over to gather yourself, wipe sweat, whatever you need to do to get there and serve the ball. You have 25 seconds. Now, does that mean you have to wait 25? Shit, clock. I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. Does that mean you have to wait 25 seconds? No. How tennis goes is you go at the server's pace. So a lot of you probably watch football. Do you think the quarterback is waiting for the defense to get set before he hikes the ball? No. You got to be ready when they're fucking ready. And that's the same way it goes in tennis. When someone's serving the ball, you have to be at their pace. If they don't go wipe off, guess what, bitch? You don't get to wipe off, okay? If you're ultra sweaty, that's on you. You have to go at the server's pace. Coco was going at her pace, and little homegirl was getting frazzled because her cardio wasn't together. Let's just keep it a buck. She's 35, on the downslope of her career. Coco was not going fast. She was going medium, regular pace, and the referee was cheating, allowing this girl to take her time. Coco should have got an ace on that one serve. That's an ace, okay? She wasn't ready. I don't give a shit. You go at the server's pace. I don't give a shit if Coco ran and grabbed the ball quick and went. You got to go at the server's pace. That's just what it is in tennis. So if you're not going at the server's pace, then That's a point for them. And then she got in the press conference, started crying, saying, the American fans, you guys are yelling at me. I didn't do anything wrong. Yes, you did, bitch. You tried to cheat one of our players, and we don't play that shit, okay? You over in Germany, do your thing, 21. But when you're in America and you playing against Coco, one of our future greats, we not finna stand for that. We ain't finna cheer for you, ho. Get the fuck out of here. We want Coco to win this shit. Okay, I got 40 seconds. How old is too old to run for office? Example, Mitch McConnell. Oh my God, these old white men need to get the fuck out of here. Our president need to get the fuck out of here. Like, go away. Why are these people able to stay in office this long? It's ridiculous. I think it's because they don't want new people to come in with new ideas and new thoughts. They've already brainwashed these motherfuckers and got them, into the cliques of the money, and everybody's taking the money and accepting everything and passing laws that fit all the lobbyists, and everybody's handshaking, jig-jacking each other to make sure the one thing remains the same, and that the people that have the money keep the money. That's why they keep these old ass niggas in here, and they ain't gonna stop until one of these motherfuckers just die right there at the podium, just dead, fall over. Get out of here, Mitch. Go lay down, okay? Go take a fucking nap. We're gonna go in overtime, okay? I'll give myself 1 more minute of overtime for Christina because she's a bad bitch. Should a man have control over what his woman can wear in public? Example, Keke Palmer at the Usher concert. No. You can make suggestions, and it's up to her to change that. If your woman don't listen to you, then you pick another bitch. Find you a woman that's going to listen to you. I'm sorry. It's not your business. Find you somebody that's going to listen to you. If she feels sexy, sometimes we put something on, we might have low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Our belly don't be flat all month. We get fucking guts and bloating and all this shit. And one day you just get in the mirror. You like, damn, bitch, I am snatched today. And you want to put that snatch outfit on that's been sitting in the back of your closet for 8-9 months. And you want to look sexy and you don't want somebody telling you to take it off. Go with her then, nigga. Be security. If you don't want niggas looking, be security. Cock block, hate, do whatever you need to do. Or just trust your woman that she's coming home to you. If you don't trust her, just say that, nigga. All right, y'all. I got about 10 more minutes and this is going to be done, okay? I'm not going to get through all of them. This is from Adrian Lawrence. Ooh, Adrian used to work at that company that would never hire me. Would you choose to be the worst player on a winning team or the best player on a losing team? The best player on a losing team, bitch. I want to be the best player. I don't want to ever be the worst player. That means I'm about to lose my job. I'm losing everything. If we're the losing team, we can always try to win if I'm hooping. But if I'm the worst player, I can't contribute. I don't even want to be there. Next question. Damn, how do I swipe through these on my computer? There we go. Shit. I feel bad. I'm using all her time. That ain't right. Oh, fuck. I can't. Y'all, help me out. I got to move on, Adrian. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get to your questions next time, boo. Once I learn how to use my computer and my mouse. I'm not really one of those tech-savvy girls. I'm okay, but I'm not elite at all. All right, this question comes from my good friend Ferris. Ferris has a clothing brand called No Days Off. Check him out on Instagram. He has amazing gear. I wore his hat on... I believe it was the last episode I was on Gil's Arena. I wore one of his hats. Amazing guy as well. Very funny, nice guy. Just overall solid human being. His question is, my grandmother and her husband slept in separate rooms. I believe that can be super healthy in a relationship as long as both parties don't have major voids from lack of love growing up. Not saying they won't ever sleep in the same bed, but having their own room and space the nights they need it, I believe is super healthy. What is your thoughts on that? Whatever works for you. Sometimes people get on your nerves. Sometimes people snore and you can't even sleep. Y'all can have sex, do whatever you want to do, and then be like, all right, good night, go get in the bed over there. But if your partner needs a cuddle, I need a little cuddle at night. I need a little body heat because, a girl is anemic. I be needing a little warmth. Then you have to figure that out before you get with somebody and learn what they like. Maybe you don't do it every day. Some days do it, some days don't. But just talk to your partner. Whatever is best for y'all relationship, do that, okay? And there's a lot of things that aren't conventional that some people need to try in their relationship. Stop trying to be like the norm, like everybody else. Your relationship is nothing like everybody else's. Do what's best for you. Which coast do you think has produced more quality NBA players, East or West? Well, first of all, California alone has produced the best NBA players alone. Then if you add Seattle, Washington, you add Arizona, you add all this stuff in the West. I don't know how far west we can go. We can go into Texas and all that. I'm going West Coast. Of course, I'm biased. I'm a West Coast girl. LA all day. Okay. Third question. What's better, soft or hard shell tacos? And give up your best recipe for vegan tacos. I'm actually making tacos for Aiden tonight. Aiden's in a tennis academy, and I don't let him eat the food there. Y'all already know I don't play games like that. So I cooking his meals this week. He has a chef that actually meal preps for him every week, but I take some weeks off and I'm the chef. So this week I'm the chef and I'm making him tacos. And one of my favorite tacos, first, hard or soft shell. Soft, come on. Those hard shells are for children that can't hold their taco up right, that have the shit falling out. If you're a grown up, you should be able to pick your taco up. Oh, boom, look. Pick your motherfucking taco up like this. Soft shell, boom, eat it. Hard shells for children. Childish, okay? My favorite vegan tacos are quinoa tacos. So what I do is I take quinoa, cook it in a pot like you regularly would. And then once I cook it, I put taco seasoning in there a little bit to season it. And then I take it out. I put parchment paper down. I spread first I put salsa in the quinoa. And then I spread it like a thin layer on parchment paper. Bake it. So when it comes out, it's like ground beef at this point. It's kind of dried up ground beef. It tastes like ground beef. I swear to God, y'all. I know people be saying that vegan shit don't taste like that, but these tacos actually taste like that. Now, if you're eating an authentic taco, there should be 3 ingredients: the meat, cilantro, and onions. That's it. Stop putting all this other shit on your tacos. But if you want to put something else on there, squeeze a lime. Maybe put a little salsa, little chimichurri if that's your vibe too. But cheese don't go on tacos, lettuce don't go on tacos, tomatoes don't go on tacos. None of that shit goes on tacos, okay? But if you do that, that's on you. Damn, I went 3 minutes, y'all. My bad. I get to talking about vegan shit and lose all focus and track of time. All right. Shout out DJ Head, Homegrown Radio, West Coast. He is considered the Coast Guard of Los Angeles. If you don't know who he is, where you been? Head is one of my favorite people. He's annoying as fuck, but he's also an amazing human being. He's one of those people that get on your nerves and love you at the same time. Okay, his question is, and start my clock. Why do they allow fighting in NHL but no other sport? Okay, that's a false question. They do not allow fighting in the NHL. There's a penalty box for fighting in the NHL, and it's a 5-minute penalty box. I think the reason that they don't kick people out of games or suspend them and all that, because most of the fighting, if you really look at it, it's not that deep. It's not that violent. Like, you'll see a motherfucker get his tooth knocked out or something like that, but these motherfuckers be hugging right afterwards. They be cool. And if the fight goes to the ground, I've never seen a fight go to the ground and continue. They always stop it at that point. There's no jumping on each other. There's no ganging up. Lets everybody get their fade off. And then once your fade is off, go ahead, take your ass to the back, to the corner and have a seat for 5 minutes. You don't put your team in an awkward position, but you can come back. So listen, let that white man sport do what they do. But I bet you if more black people got into the NHL, they ain't going to be allowing that fighting because, you know, our hands are a little different, okay? Anyway, what's the best way to learn scorekeeping in tennis? Okay, I hear this all the time from people. So the score goes 15, 30, 40 game, right? So you don't have to remember those numbers. Just go 1, 2, 3 game. At the fourth point is game. 1, 2, 3 game, right? So 15, 30, 40 game. If you both get to 40, then you have to win 2 points in a row to win that actual game. So it can go 15, 15, 30 to 30, 40 to 40. Now it's whoever can win 2 points in a row. That's who wins that game. I hope that helped. I might have confused y'all even more. I'm so sorry. Today's women feel like all they have to do is be pretty and get by. Is that their fault for behaving this way, or men for enabling it? I think both of us enable each other. Men enable women to just use their looks because that's what men want. Y'all want a looker until it's time to fry some chicken, and she can't fry no chicken. You want her to help your kids grow up to be, nice citizens, and she's a fucking airhead. She don't have anything to bring to the table. So you just gotta make better decisions. Same with men. A lot of women get with men for money, and then they get upset because he's giving money to everybody because he's out here spreading the dick out to everybody too. So we're enabling each other to do bad things. If you want something better, you got to pick better. All right, and who is it from? Fidel. Fidel is a new friend of mine that I met playing golf. I'm a part of a golf club of retired athletes. So if you play professional sports, you can join this club, and we golf every Tuesday. We do 18 holes at different golf courses all over South Florida. I'm not that great. I'm in the bottom. I'm the last carts to go out, but I met Fidel. He is an amazing guy. He's been helping me get my golf game together. Okay, question is, what's your goals for the future? To be healthy, to outlive my child, to be a good citizen, to love on people as much as I can, to help my people, to be wealthy, and to live somewhere not in America. Next, social media, good or end of the world? It's a gift and a curse. I think social media has helped us all learn that we've been lied to a lot about a lot of things. History is one major example of it. And it's also a curse because people think whatever they read on social media is true. It's not. You still have to do your research. Anything you see on social media, do your research before you just believe it. People be lying out here, okay? He says, are you as confident as you come across? Yeah, I am. I think I'm the shit. I love myself. I've always been like this. I've never had low self-esteem. Thank God. I know people that have low self-esteem, and I hate that for them. We should all think we're the shit. I don't give a fuck what you look like, what your color is, what your hair texture is, how big your nose is, if you have cellulite, if you don't have muscles, if your big toe is sitting on top of your second toe, you ain't got a man. I don't care what it is. Bitch, rock your shit. Love yourself. Be who you are. Ain't nobody like you. Okay? At all times. When is Jay-Z dropping another album? It's been 5 years. Same year Rihanna dropping one, baby. We all waiting. Okay? Probably not happening. They're so rich. They're billionaires. People don't really make money in music like that no more. It's the companies, the owners, they're making everything. So who cares? They don't care about that shit. They're making so much money in other avenues that they're like, fuck music. I'll do that whenever I'm bored. And I respect it. Fuck it. Rihanna got enough music for me last the rest of my life, and so does Jay-Z. Is it too much when a man has liposuction? Let me not shame. No, it's not too much. If you feel like you need liposuction to make yourself feel good, do that shit. Do it. Do it. Don't kill yourself. Go to a good doctor. Go to somebody that's going to make sure you don't die on that table, though. If you don't have the money to get a good doctor, don't do it. Don't risk your life for abs, for a snatch waist, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Don't do it. It's not worth it, okay? It's not that deep. Somebody gonna love you. I see people with guts out to here. Bitches and men, niggas and bitches are sucking on that motherfucker, slobbing on it, kissing on it, everything. Love yourself. Love yourself. Last question. Was what Kanye trying to say really the truth, but coming from a crazy person? I wouldn't call Kanye crazy. If you call Kanye crazy, and you're calling most of America crazy. People are bipolar. I believe he might be bipolar. I don't like diagnosing people, but I have friends that are bipolar, and he exhibits some of the same behaviors that they do. Kanye tells a lot of truth, but Kanye tells truth for convenience. He's black for convenience, in my opinion, and that doesn't help us. So I listen to people. I listen to everybody. I'll listen to anything Kanye has to say. The things that I don't like what he's saying, I'm going to swipe on through it. The things I respect about what he's saying, I'm going to give him his props for it. But I love Kanye. I wish the best for him. He seems to be a good guy. He just has some things he needs to work on, okay? He's too concerned with having these big white labels and these big corporations liking him and approving of him. Baby, we all you need. We all you need, Kanye. You don't need them motherfuckers. You don't. And that's the end of the first episode of Ask Miko. Let me spin again. Oh, no. I moved my chair. Shit. I can't spin. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a good time. I don't like rushing through the questions like that, but I got so many. As you can see, I still have a whole group of people's questions that I didn't even get to. So I'm going to get to these on the next episode. I believe I'm going to shoot it on Monday, but stay tuned. Every week I'm going to be giving you podcasts. I will still ask the questions on Instagram, and if you guys give me bullshit like you did this time, I'm just going to go to my people. They got the shit. They got the juice. These were good questions. Again, so if you want to check this out, if you see this on Instagram or Facebook, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, hit subscribe, hit like, make sure you comment. I'm going to be in the comments. I'm going to be talking to y'all. I'm enjoying this. I appreciate everyone that's been putting the battery in my back to get back out here and start podding again. It's been so much fun. I have so many people that want me to pod with them, to do another show. So based on the feedback I get from you guys, that's going to determine whether or not I do another podcast. So let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, make sure you subscribe, share my shit. Talk your shit if you want to. If you disagree with me, say whatever. It's all good, baby. We're going to have fun with this. All right? Until next time, peace.